Yo, what is up, guys? So we have a motherload of new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The first card that I want to check out is the Prank Kids. This is a new archetype. I guess it's about pranks. Please let me... Hopefully, one of the cards is going to be It's Just a Prank, Bro. Anyways, we got a lot of cards to check out. So, let's get started with Prank Kids Rocket. So anyways, Fire, Pyro, Fusion, level 5, 2000 attack, 0 defense, and it requires 2 Prank Kids monsters. This name, man. Anyways, you can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect saying, if this card is fusion summoned, you can activate this effect. For the rest of this turn, have this card lose 1000 attack, and if you do, it can attack directly this turn. Wait, only this turn? Okay. The second effect says you can tribute this card and target 2 non-fusion Prank Kids monsters with different names in your graveyard. It's about to summon. Also, they can't attack this turn. I mean... The effects on this are mediocre, but like just being able to get any 2 non-fusion Prank Kids, you can get Links, Synchros, Exceeds, I don't know. Well, but this card's mostly used for like obviously better cards. The card itself, maybe getting 2 cards is kind of okay, but like I said, there's a lot of cards to talk about. So let's go ahead and check more of them out. Because wait, where are the Prank Kids? Actually, you know what? I want to go over the Prank Kids first because we just went over like I don't know if it's like an important boss monster for them. But anyways, next up we have Prank Kid Pulse. This is the card on the left. 0 attack, 2000 defense. Wind level 1. Anyways, you can only use this effect of this card's name once per turn. That being, if this card is sent from the sent to the graveyard as fusion or link or for a Prank Kids monster, or for Prank Kids monster, you can send 1 prank card from your deck to the graveyard except for itself. Then you can special summon 1 Prank Kids monster from your hand or deck in defense position except for itself. Well, that's actually really, really good. I like that. That's actually a really good card, but it all depends on what they actually have for the archetype. Anyways, next up we have Prank Kids Ramp, which is the fire card over here. Level 3, 1500 attack, 500 defense points. Anyways, its effect reads, you can only use this effect of this card's name once per turn. First effect says this card is sent to the graveyard as fusion or link material for a Prank Kids monster. You can inflict 500 damage to your opponent, then special summon a Prank Kids monster from your hand or deck in defense position except for Prank Kids Lamp. I guess the prank is that like they just do something a little bit small. I guess one of them special summons, one of them burns for 500. I don't know, is this another like, you know what I really didn't like? I never didn't like really like burn decks, especially if they actually become viable, but 500, small damage, whatever. Next card that we have is the Prank Kids Drop, so that's the water one. 1000 attack, 1000 defense, level 2, and then we got a new fusion monster from what that? Dude, look at this artwork. You know what it almost reminds me of? Any of you guys have heard, like, or I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard or played Splatoon, right? It kind of reminds me of it. But, so speaking of, please, can that be a new archetype, Splatoon? Anyways, Prank Kids Drop, level 2. This is the water one. You can only use this effect of this card's name once per turn. It probably meant to say turn. Anyways, if this card is sent to the graveyard as fusion link or for a Prank Kids monster, you gain 1000 life points. Then special summon 1 Prank Kids monster from your hand or deck in defense position except for itself. Okay, pretty valid. It looks like they cycle through things pretty easy. Next up, we have the Prank Kids House Battle Butler, which is the fusion card, and it is 3000 attack, 3000 defense. It is a window fusion monster. Anyways, it requires Prank Kids Lamp plus drops plus pull, so basically majority of them. This card cannot be special summoned except by fusion summon. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. First effect, as a quick effect, you can tribute this card to destroy all monsters your opponent controls. That's not too bad. The second effect says if this card is sent to the graveyard by your opponent, you can target 1 monster graveyard except for a fusion monster and special summon that monster. Okay. Okay, they actually got a link monster too. What the heck? Look at this artwork. That is very bright and colorful. Looks like they got a dragon link monster. I don't know, 3000 attack, link 4. Let's check out the effect. Also, it's a water. Anyways, the link zones are on the top, left, right, and bottom. So basically up, down, left, right. And then its materials are 2 or more Prank Kid monsters. It says this card cannot be special summoned except by link summon. You can only use the second effect of this card name once per turn. So the first effect is, as a quick effect, you can tribute this card to destroy all spawn trap cards your opponent controls. The second effect says, if this card is sent to the graveyard by your opponent, you can target 1 card in your graveyard except for link monster and add it to your hand. Okay. I mean, this card does say you can get any monster in your graveyard except for a fusion monster. So that's kind of cool. Maybe if you make Rorgon, right? First, so wait, he's an aqua. Okay, I thought it was going to be a dragon. I guess it's a water dragon in the artwork. But anyways, So that's not too bad. I guess you can pop back row, pop everything else. I feel like the monster effect is just kind of superior, but obviously if you make this card first, you're going to be able to have a much better target because the rest of the targets, they're not too good because the other one can't get fusions. Anyways, second effect says, oh, I'm sorry, we already read that. This one is, the quick effect is to tribute destroy. The other effect is to target any card in your graveyard except for a link monster. You know what's interesting with its effect is you can target any card in your graveyard. It doesn't even have to be part of the Prank Kids archetype. So, I mean, you can get a Soul Charge. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Anyways, next card we have Prank Kids on the Loose, which is their quick play spell card. It says during either player's turn, during either player's main phase, fusion one Prank Kids fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. But for the rest of this turn, you cannot normal or special summon monsters except for Prank Kid monsters. Okay, that's kind of nice, being able to, I guess, surprise your opponent with that effect of being able to destroy all of their monsters. That's pretty good. You have to, but the problem that you have with this is you have to like quick play go for this, and then you might not be able to really utilize that ability with the fusion monster as a quick effect because you still have to bring it out in the first place. So keep that in mind as well. Could be a little bit too slow, or you'd have to activate the Prank Kids on the Loose first, and then your opponent just goes, okay, cool, kaiju. Right? Anyways, it's still not a bad card. Alright, looks like that's it for the reveal of the Prank Kids, but we still have more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards to check out. Looks like we have, oh, is this another new archetype? The Mayakashi. It's a new archetype, I guess. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. Let's go and check them out. Anyways, so they look like spirit monsters. Anyways, so beautiful Mayakashi Daki, which is, oh, this is part of some new zombies. Wow, pretty cool. So we're looking at the one on the left, level 2000 attack, stir defense, fire. You can only control one, the beautiful Mayakashi Daki. When a Mayakashi, second effect says, when a Mayakashi monster is special summon from the extra deck to your side of the field while this card is in your graveyard. You can special summon this card from your graveyard. You can't special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect, except for a Mayakashi monster. So it's definitely a new archetype. Next up we have Rickshaw Mayakashi Shafu, which is going to be the card on the right. It's a level 3 Earth, 1200 attack, 400 defense points, and it says you can only use the first effect of this card's name. Probably once per turn. Okay, anyways, the first effect says, if this card is no more special, you can target a Mayakashi monster in your graveyard, except for itself, special summon that monster in defense position, its effects are negated. Second effect says, you can't special summon monsters from the extra deck, except for Mayakashi monsters. Alright, next up, we have a beautiful Mayakashi Yoku. So they got a Synchro and Exceed? Dude, this archetype, oh my gosh, this card right here, I want one of those, just for the artwork, though. Anyways, dude, these look freaking amazing. Like, dude, that's a thumbnail quality content. Anyways, beautiful Mayakashi Yoko. We're looking at the Synchro level 9 fire zombie. 2900 attack, 2400 defense points, and materials are 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner monsters. It says you can only use the second and third effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect being you can only control one beautiful Mayakashi Yuko. Says, as the second effect, if a synchro monster you control whose original level is 11 is destroyed by battle or by your opponent's card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one other zombie monster from graveyard, then special summon this card. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls. That's not too bad. 11, though. I mean, are we getting some... it has to be just any 11 synchro. There's not too many synchros that people bust out that are over, you know. It has to be specifically 11. Okay. Can't even be like 11 or over. Good luck. But maybe there's something that makes it easier, so let's hold off. Anyways, next up we have Icicle Mayakashi Yukiona. That is the card that I really want. It's the Link monster. So anyways, it's a water, 1900 attack, Link 2. Anyways, it's a water zombie Link effect monster, and its zones are bottom left, bottom right. Materials are 2 Mayakashi monsters. It says you can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect saying you can only control one of it. Second effect says if this card points to a synchro monster, your opponent cannot target this card for an attack. Third effect says while this card is in a monster zone, if a synchro monster you control is destroyed battle by card effect, you can target one face of monster on the field, half that monster attack and defense until the end of this turn. I don't know if that's that great. A little bit disappointed with that effect. I mean, like, this effect is not too bad because you can special summon it, and then it has that ability to potentially pop a card. I just don't know of cards that... Oh, we got more. Hold on. It's not over yet with this archetype. We still have a few new cards. Next up, we have Mayakashi Mandate, which is a normal spell card that says you can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. First effect saying take one Mayakashi card from your deck, except for Mayakashi Mandate, either add it to your hand or send it to the grave. That's good. Anything. You can foolish it or just add it to your hand. Okay. Except for itself. Anyways, next up we have a Mayakashi Metamorphosis, a normal trap card that says you can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extract during the turn in which you activate this card, except for Mayakashi monsters. Next part of it says, discard one card and target one of your Mayakashi monsters that is in the graveyard or banished, and then special summon it. And if you do, it cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects this turn. Okay. That effect is really good. And this card's effect, does it get its effect whenever it's special summon? You can match one of the special summon this card. If this card is special from the... Oh, okay, that's much easier. Okay. So that third effect of the Synchro monster to special summon it, because this card gets an effect whenever it returns. I mean, it's got a decent amount of attack, too. It's not too bad. It doesn't have any real protection effects, but it looks so dang cool. I like that card a lot, definitely. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Mayakashis. Do you guys think that they're good? I just don't feel like they're that good. The prank kids, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, like, they are mediocre to me, but maybe someone will figure out some crazy combo with the prank kids. Like I said, I like the idea that the artwork's super, like if you were to tell me this is a Splatoon archetype, I would have believed you from the artwork. It looks really cool. But at the end of the day, I mean, you're using all of your cards, I guess, to make one monster. I mean, like, yeah, some of the cards, each one of them does something. I mean, you can gain some life points, special summon one, you can burn your opponent, special summon one, and then you can just special summon one. I just feel like it's too mediocre for the effect of maybe being able to pop all of your opponent's monsters, and to even go for the... Like, if there were Contact Fusion, right, where it's just like you just send the monsters you control to the grave, but you have to have this card. And then you have to go for it beforehand, because on that quick effect, you would have to have the monster beforehand if your opponent activates another card effect. It just can get a little bit difficult to play. But I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts. What archetype are you guys most interested in? Are you interested in the Prank Kids, or are you interested in the new zombie cards? I'm honestly more interested in the new zombie cards, but I still think that at the moment... unless there's a really good like zombie synchro that we're getting, which might be announced very soon, I don't know about the level 11 effect of this deck. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to always be updated on the hottest and latest Yu-Gi-Oh cards when they get announced. And if you guys got any replays, I don't even know if these are out on Yu-Gi-Oh Pro yet, but if you want to send in some replays of these in action, show me some good gameplay, feel free to send it and I'll give you a shout out. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I am signing out.